What's up, Patriots? It's Nashi, the Conservative Gamer. We are back, finally. We are getting settled in. We just moved to a whole new state. It's been a huge process. Hopefully we start our new job very, very soon. We'll have a regular schedule after I find out exactly how my new work schedule will be. Thanks for sticking with me. I really do appreciate it, Patriots. I am going to start a new series now in preparation for Shadowbringers and hopefully beyond. Here I have my kind of side character that I'll be using for many videos in the future for beginner players, returning players, all sorts of level of players. We have a level 28 Marauder. That's all he is. That's all he's got for now. We'll do videos on gathering and crafting and how to level those up easier and many other things. But this one is about gil making. Down here I have 6,650 gil. This is not very much. So this first gil video will be about how to make your first little bit of gil. Right here we are in Ulda. And so what we want to look for is we want to look for the Battlecraft Arms Merchant. So this is the armorer, but what we want to look for is something that usually sells all the time are the introduction level weapons. Here we go, Independent Arms Merchant. So we'll do Disciple of War, the level 1 through 9, and what we want to do is buy some of these weathered weapons. Alrighty, so we have all the important level 1 items, so let's go ahead and get right over here. We have no items selling. Let's make sure we don't have any gil on these guys. Okay, excellent. So we spent about 900 gil, give or take. We're gonna use our first one here. We're gonna go ahead and put our items on the market. So you wanna put them up for sale. Compare prices always. These spears sell a lot. This is just past few days. These won't turn over immediately, so these aren't necessarily good for immediate gil, but you want to put them for very close. Whoa, what the heck? That is crazy. So you want to put them for very close to what the previous ones are selling for, and I will show you after all of these are put up. Okay, we have all of our weapons up here. The shield was actually kind of worthless, so definitely check the prices on your server. We have all of our weapons up. The total of this is over 100,000 gil. So when all of the weapons will sell, we'll have over 100,000 gil just from the 1,000 we spent. Obviously, what you want to do is every time you log in and out, always go to your retainer, check the items. People undercut, so you just click adjust price and check, make sure you're the lowest price still. You want to undercut barely. Usually I undercut within 1,000, and there we go. So another way to make a good amount of gil that I will be showing you in here with very little gil is looking at other items. Let's look at, for instance, some lumber. If you can look at logs and wood, same thing with cloth. You can look at cloth. When you look at these, there are a lot of beginner items that are used in lots of endgame items. When you look at all this copper that's being sold, this is all within the past 2 days. Boom. I mean, look at this. 87, 87. Right now, the prices are even down towards 50. If I were to put some up and sell it, I would sell it for 79. I'd put a couple max stacks. So let's do that. If you come right over here, you want to utilize the market. And if you just browse around, all of these people buy and sell things that people don't think about that a vendor would sell. Let's look at the Tradecraft vendor. We have copper ore. Boom. Each copper ore sells for 2 gil. So we're going to buy 2 stacks of copper ore and run right back over here. It's just that easy. Once we put it up, the copper ore, let's put it on our vendor trash. We have, you can only put up 99 at a time. So let's put it up there for 69 gil per stack, or per copper ore. We bought it for 200 gil, and now we can sell it for 6,800. And these will sell fairly regularly because these items are just, to mine them is ridiculous because they're so cheap. You only mine some of these materials when you're first leveling mining and not for very long. So there are lots of other items. You know, there's the ingots, the rivets, Logs, lumber. Let's look at this one. Maple lumber is 9 and maple logs are 2. Let's go check and see if we can make a small profit off of those. Maple lumber here doesn't look like it's very good. These are actually selling for less than what you can buy them for. So that's nice for some people. And let's look at the maple log. Maple log. These, however, are selling a little bit over what you're buying them at a vendor for. And it looks like they sell okay. In packs, it looks like. So always check to see how often things sell. But this principle of buying things at vendors and selling them on the market board happens at all levels of the game. There are vendors all around this game. If you join a free companies have general tradecraft vendors like this one over here that has so many more items that you can mine, like for instance the iron ore. Regular vendors in cities don't sell it, but your free company vendors sell it. Some vendors around the rest of Eorzea will sell it as well. Final Fantasy does a fantastic job at utilizing all levels of gathering and crafting through all levels of gathering and crafting. And I find that very intriguing. It's very nice. It's more rare in pretty much every other MMO. They just kind of, you progress through the game and everything else before that is meaningless. But they do a very good job, and in this first guild tutorial, this is the first principle. Utilizing vendors to make early gil. Stay tuned for our next gil videos. The next gil video will be showing you how to make early gil and mid-level gil from gathering specifically. There are a couple strategies that are good to use for early gil making, and then a couple more strategies through the mid-levels, and how to find these patterns so that you can do them at any time, because some items fall in and out of preference, I guess, so the value is really volatile sometimes. But you'll be able to identify these patterns and hopefully make a little bit of gil out of these as well. So stay tuned next time, Patriots. Thanks so much. We are still in the process of finally moving, so we're going to have another week at some point where I'll be moving from where I'm staying currently to a more permanent residence. For right now, I have some of the best friends in the world let me stay at their place, and I really appreciate their help. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Thanks so much.